Okay guys, remember I was telling you I got this package? Man, I'm excited. You guys are like, wait a second, why is he excited about a Surly? Well, you know what? Surlys are great bikes too, but it's really out of the element in this shop. This is a bike that I remember as a kid. I remember seeing it and I was like, this is one of the most outrageous bike. The person that started this brand was also outrageous. But of course, the bike was so rare that there's no way a kid could ever have one. Guys, comment in. Do you guys know anybody back in the days, a kid? I'm not talking about, you know, like in their 20s, but a young kid, mid-teens, would have one of these, or have one, or was able to get one. I know for sure nobody around me could. So let's crack this guy open. Let's see what is up. Yeah. So, and also give a shout out to John Zook. He's the one that hooked us up with this. He came here and visited us, and we started talking, and we're like, this, that. And he goes, dude, I have one of these, and hooked up a mad deal. I won't even mention how much because he pretty much gave it to us. Okay, guys, look at that. Some of you guys might know what it is. Yes, it's the DK stem, but what's up? Oh my God. Guys, does any of you guys know what this is? The Wilkinson Airline, the Riot Wall. Look at how outrageous this thing is. Look at this tube. This drop, look how long the back end is. Look at this fork. What is this? All right, so give you a little history lesson on this. So, Wilkinson Airline was started by Ron Wilkinson. Look it up. Ron Wilkinson, back in the days, rode what I remember him as. I know he probably rode for other brand, Haro. But in the early 80s, when Haros, you see them, you got like, the team is clean cut. Everybody's very clean cut. Everybody's real proper. And here comes Ron. He's just like a wild black sheep. Crazy hair, you know, everything about him, even the tricks he does, even the way he rides was wild. And it caught my attention. I go, wow, he's just like me, just wild, you know, never follow in everybody's path. And when he left Haro, he went and started Wilkinson Airline in 1989-ish. And this is the bike he came up with. The first thing I looked at it was, I was like, wow, look at this tube. And at the platform, just like all the other bike does. And you can see from the back right here, you can see, in my opinion, okay guys, not facts, in my opinion, you can see where it kind of like, if you follow this line all the way up, it's like a Haro Master. Same thing with this, the coaster brake. Back then they used coaster brake, guys, because like almost like free coaster. Haro did something like this too. But if you guys know Ron, you guys know majority of the time he rode a Haro Sport. So I did some research, and sure enough, he based this frame, the geometry, on a Haro Sport. Now the unique thing about this is during that time, everybody was doing the bash guard. You gotta remember the GT Aggressor, the Dyno Slammer, the Haro Master with the bash guard, the Sport with the bash guard. But this bike, what was very unique was it was one of the few. I'm not sure which one came first. There is also the very rare and hard to find Mongoose. I think it was the Hooligan. It's the Dennis McCoy one. It had a removable bash guard. This one actually has a removable bash guard too. You can see there's a hole right here. It would bolt right here and bolt right here. And it will come down and cover it. Unfortunately, this one right here did not come with one, which is fine because how the deal I got for it, I don't mind. But we did some research. Thank you to the homie Shad up in Goods. If you guys don't know of it, check it out. Goods BMX up in Portland. You guys are traveling up that area, check them out. Also, the little homie RA is the one that runs the shop. It's kind of like me and Max here. Shad has a very, very pristine. He probably has the best looking complete, best put together complete. Riot. Check out his YouTube. What's his YouTube? Snakebite. Snakebite is also his. Check it out. He'll give you more insights on these. He's like the guru of this. Because of them, they gave us some info. I got this kid right here, Max. Okay. He looked at it, he said, you know what, I think I could fabricate that piece. So we're gonna go and have him make it. The fork, if you look at the fork, I don't even know how to explain it, but all I know is that it's a very similar to the Botima fork. The Botima fork, when they made it very long because he wanted to mimic the suspension on the motorcycles. On this, I don't know why he went and did it down there. The pegs are all the way down here versus up here. But you know what? It's Ron Wilkinson. That guy's crazy. But after the Wilkinson airline, he went and, if you guys are familiar with Two Hip, it's the same brand. He just rebranded to Two Hip because Two Hip was something more major. Two Hip was actually the contest series he did, the clothing and all that. He just went and incorporated as a whole. I personally like the Wilkinson airline. It reminded me of the skate brand Santa Monica airline. So, but Two Hip is cool too. If anybody out there is watching and you have a Two Hip pork that's aluminum, hit me up. It's one of those things on my bucket list. Other than that, guys, let me see what else I'm missing. I don't know too much about it. All I know is that this is a frame that I drooled over back then, okay? Stem, it's a DK. Pretty much DK made it for Ron. They just didn't stamp DK and he just put the sticker on here. There was two versions. There was this version and a version that was more tilted up. There's handlebars. We didn't get any of the Wilkinson handlebar. It did come with handlebar, but it didn't come with the Wilkinson. The Wilkinson handlebar was very similar to the Redline forklifter bar. I don't have that. I'm not gonna put that on here. I'm gonna put a different handlebar on there because it's my style, it's my bike. So, geez, that's about it. If you guys want to know more information about the bike, go to Snakebite. Check out Shad's thing. He'll tell you more in depth in this. I'm telling you everything I already know. Not too much. So now I'm gonna have Max go and he's gonna check it out. He's gonna mock this thing up and then he's gonna make us a bash guard.
Okay, so my turn now. We are going to be tackling the bash guard. So we have a few picture references, as you can see on the big screen. Kind of eyeballing this whole thing. So no physical specs. We're just looking at pictures and kind of basing it off that. So you follow me over here. Once again, shout out to Shad. He blessed up with some nice, perfect angle of the picture of the bash guard. So, first things first, the most important part, we're gonna be working on the bottom tube. I have some welding rod right here. We're gonna eyeball the bend pretty much. Just try to match it up to the best. So, we got a hole here, try to match it up. Try to just kind of see what we're looking at as far as angles. Kind of looks all right.
I don't even know why you're looking at me.
I'm just making sure you're filming. He's doing a great job filming, guys. So let's see if this thing still works. All right, we got an angle finder here. 127, so we'll just ballpark it around there. We have a fancy schmancy tube bender around here somewhere.
Oh yeah, the one I was tripping on right there.
The one that's been sitting here.
I'm
pretty sure it's a conduit bender, guys, but
it's a conduit bender.
It bends metal, okay? All right, well, let's find some metal. We got a bunch of handlebars and scrap right here. I don't know. Let's see what we got over here.
Oh, you know what? What's his name? Polo. You made that handlebar, those cruiser bars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Actually, this thing. Yeah. This was I made some like cruiser V bars for a local buddy, but yeah, that's a little too mellow. So we'll throw it in this thing and try to get some
wait.
going.
Is that even right diameter?
I have no idea. We're just gonna eyeball it. We'll throw it in right there. How you should make roll cages and whatnot.
Asian ingenuity right here.
Oh, let's do this the somewhat right way and grab the thing that I measured from. So, as you guys can see, very smart, very smart. We're gonna just bend that until she looks about right there. You could always bend more. It's kind of harder to unbend something. Okay. Kinda?
It looks like Andrew Davis's eyebrow.
How are we looking, guys? I think we could go a bit steeper.
Wow, let's make it that big.
I know, right? Like this big.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think that's too much.
We'll see.
Also, guys, it is raining like hell outside. It's like a storm.
Might be on the money. It's looking pretty sturdy right there. So now we need to figure out how low this thing sits. So go over to our wall of sprockets. So grabbing the old trusty random 44 tooth.
So yeah, we're gonna use a 44 because that's what the bike is made.
And it's the biggest really sprocket people ran. So okay, let's eyeball this and see how low she's gonna sit. So yeah, put that there. We're gonna, I don't know.
Dude, that's pretty good.
Pretty close. We might go a little bit steeper. No, I think that's pretty good. Okay.
Well, it's right where the hole is.
Yeah,
You see where the mounting hole is right here?
If we look in the pictures,
See where the bolt is? See where the bottom tube connects? And then there's that piece right there, and it passes it about like 2 inch. Yeah, you can see where that bolt is right there. Roughly. And then this, of course, we'll have to cut it and then the mount.
all right, let's get cutting. Well, it's raining outside, so we're pretty much having to cut this halfway indoors, but we got our grinder, we got our safety squints that are built in. We're gonna cut this thing. We got this tube cut. We're gonna line this sucker up. She ain't perfect, so we could take a little more off, but this is the hard part now, guys. I absolutely dread this, but we're gonna have to notch this little tubing to match this tubing. The other thing we need to work on while we're outside is bottom mount. So, pulling pictures up again. See that guy right there? That's where everything's gonna mount up. So we're gonna cut this guy up. It's gonna plate down here.
What's that?
This is some random DOM scrap tubing we got from the local metal yard that we just split. So it's cheap.
Okay, so we're just using a bunch of scrap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But we'll speed this up for you guys because grinding for 4 hours straight is not fun to film.
And it's wet outside. Somebody's probably gonna get electrocuted. So, okay.
Right, turn back. All right, back outside. Let's cut this piece of metal.
No, while we're at it, you want to cut the mounts too, like the little stands?
Yeah, so
Okay.
This is gonna be the bottom bracket and down tube. And then we got this guy down here. This is gonna be the supports for the back end and the bottom bracket.
Okay.
So let's get cutting.
Yes, guys, we're cutting this literally in the front door. You guys know how bad it is. Look at this. I know some of you guys are laughing. You guys are like, are you kidding me? That's nothing. But you know what? For us, this is pretty bad. So normally we cut it on the stand out here, but no, we're gonna cut it right here. And see, the hard part about this is we don't have an actual one. So all the measurements and all the stuff we have is Max at the eyeball it. All the stuff he's seen online.
So don't go crazy on me with this thing 100%.
Oh, you know, there's always gonna be that guy sitting behind the screen that's just gonna say it sucked. insert. 1 hour later.
A little bit more than an hour, but we got some cuts and welds and then grinding, etc. But you guys get the point. So we got the 2 tubes we bent. We have the mounting points right here. We have the tube we cut. And then in here, there's just a plate and a bolt welded inside so you can thread it through. And if you look, you can kind of see it, but there's another bolt welded down here.
Let's see how that fits. Let's see how that fits.
But I'd say I'm pretty happy with how that fits. She cups just nice. It looks as close as I can get her to the real thing.
Yeah, that's nice.
And she has some good weight to it. Just like the good mid-school bikes.
Let me see. Ooh, it's like Lizzo. Lizzo.
But I am in the middle of welding it. As you guys can see, there's some
Still gotta finish.
decent welds, but there's a shit ton of welding on this thing.
Hey, watch your language. Where it looks like everything's welded.
No,
Oh.
we got this whole thing we
Oh,
weld.
no, man! You're too fast for you too fast for the old man's eyes. Oh, okay.
This thing, we have this thing.
Okay, so yeah,
These.
there's still some welding, so I'm just gonna let him finish.
And we'll be right back. Alrighty, that's the last weld on this hog. Think we're pretty much done with this thing. It's piping hot, but I throw it on the frame. We'll probably give it a little bit of time to thaw out. Throw it on the frame and then build this thing up.
Well, that's gonna be the build-up's gonna be a next video, guys. You guys have to wait. And just so you guys are wondering, yes, this is done.
In the bike shop.
in the middle of the shop.
But stoked to watch you guys get the rough process of this thing. I'd touch it, but
I want to touch it.
here, let's
Oh,
see.
it's not bad.
Yeah, I just finished on this side. Here, we'll hold it up to it for the viewer's sake. Don't burn the sticker off.
Yeah, there you have it. I think it fits pretty good. What do you guys think?
What do you guys think? I don't know. It's a pretty fun project. Just going off pictures, no dimensions, no nothing. But I'm pretty stoked on how it turned out.
See, that's why all the Asians are copying the people's stuff in China and Taiwan. We could just eyeball it.
And it's pretty good. But like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. You could have done better. Who knows? Maybe there's a guy out there that have his own input on how I welded it. But can't wait to see this thing built. Tune in.
Hey,
Subscribe.
you should make a small version of that for your bike.
That'd be
A
pretty
mini. What do you guys think? Make a mini version of this for his Colt frame, or you could just make like the GT one where it's just clamped.
bolt on, yeah. See you guys next time.
Okay, guys. So for some of you guys, it's the first time you've ever heard of this frame, this brand. Welcome. I'm glad to help some of you guys that know about it. I love to hear your stories. I think the other people on here would love to hear the stories. What do you think? Make this for Max's current bike. And guys, please subscribe. We want to get to 200,000 subscribers. Maybe by summer. You guys think you guys can help with that? I know definitely by the end of the year, but come on, guys. I'm working my butt off. Alpha's working his butt off. Max is working. Look, I don't even have a butt no more because we're working off. Okay, guys, subscribe, comment. Let's hear it. I'm out.